Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Florida. We made it. I'm going to be posting some pictures and some information that I've come across since entering into this state. Yesterday, day before, I don't know. I'm losing days. So thanks for staying with me. I really appreciate every single one of you that have made this journey with me. Upon coming into Florida, the first place I stopped at was a gas station, and I stayed there for probably a few minutes too extra long. Picked up maybe the people that ended up following me. I'm not really sure. At some point, I think sometimes even I get a superficial sense of safety because I know that I have an amazing team that works with me, and I know that I am being followed on purpose by those amazing people, just in case I ever needed help. So when I did this, I was booking my room and looking for my reservation, and I thought I'm just going to take a few minutes. I'm going to landscape my area, and then I'm going to head towards the hotel. So I do this, and I circle around my hotel, and I pull into the spot, and I'm talking to one of my co-partners, and she's phenomenal, by the way. I couldn't ask for better tech help. So I'm talking to said friend, and I say, oh my gosh, there's a very nice looking new Jeep boxing my car in. And the person is like staring me down, has their phone in their hand, and it looks like I'm being recorded, which very well could be. And just to let all of you know, there really are apps that allow for someone to connect to your phone, to track you, to follow you. And all they have to do, especially if you have an iPhone, is come into contact or, within not contact, but like so much of a space of your phone for them to actually literally be able to gain access to your technology. When this happened, I thought in that spur of the moment, talking to my friend, I'm going to back my car up. I'm from Michigan. I have dings and dents. It's not going to bother me. So I start to proceed to back my car up. This person looks, surprised that I'm doing this. They pull forward. So I think. So they pull forward, and another smaller car comes around the other side of the building, and they're proceeding to attempt to box me in. I have a small SUV Kia. I'm leaving. My car, as we all know, needs work again anyway. So I just pull between them, and I take off. Head out of town to the next town and end up in beautiful Daytona across from the Speedway at the airport. And this was quite an experience, and getting to speak to some other people that were at this particular hotel and getting a feel for the knowledge that they have for human trafficking and missing people. So boy, do I have some people I'm going to be talking to this week in beautiful sunny Florida. I'm glad we started with this state. It happens to be one of our highest in human trafficking and missing people. There's a lot of things that I have been following through social media in some of the feeds and conversations on different sites, which I'm not going to mention because I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to. Anyway, in conversation though, I'm seeing that a lot of the times people are saying, this is a myth and this is a misnomer and these things don't happen very often. And I'm not trying to scare anyone or add to the mass hysteria and pandemic going on, but yes, this is real. This happens more often than people realize, in the fact that a good portion of the younger folk and runaways and teenagers, college students that go missing is from trafficking, from being picked up just like that. This incident that occurred happened so quick. It was within minutes of stopping at the gas station, stopping at the, entrance way to the parkway I was coming down, and circling around the hotel. This happens so fast. People are picked up quickly. People are moved quickly from one city to the next, from one state to the next. This happens fast. There is a buyer for everybody, and we're going to be doing a lot of talking about cases of missing teens and college students from sunny, beautiful Florida, because this happens to be a hot spot for spring break every year. Stay tuned and stay with me, and thank you so much for being on this journey with me.